Hello, class of 2023. This is Mr. Legg in SEL bringing to you your ICAP lesson, your individual career and academic plan. The main thing I'm doing with you today is making sure that we've got your quarter one items wrapped up. The quarter one items are primarily your ICAP questions in the student portal and your 10th grade survey, which is completed by Google form. Great job to 10th graders. 170 of you completed the Google form, the 10th grade survey. And that is out of approximately 220 10th graders. So great job. Unfortunately, on the ICAP questions, which were only 2 questions, only about 40 of you finished them. Both questions saved your answers. So I want to make sure to be very clear on how to direct you to make sure to take care of that. If you feel like you have already taken care of it, trust me, you might not have saved your answers, or you might not have put in both questions, the answers to both questions. So please make sure to listen to this. Also, if you are one of the few who completed both, I'm going to have some more instructions for you at the end of this lesson. So please listen up, focus in, and realize, again, ICAP is part of your graduation requirement. So you don't finish this now, you have to do it later when we're not necessarily discussing these same items. Whereas today, I'm giving you the answer. So please focus and pay attention. And here we go. So your ICAP questions are: question number 1, my current GPA is. That's question number 1. You're going to enter what your GPA is. I'm going to tell you exactly how to find that. Question number 2, based on the units or credits I've earned, I am currently on track or off track. So again, am I on track or off track after my freshman year, after my 9th grade year? And then the other thing we need to make sure to take care of is that 10th grade survey. And again, I'm going to show you very clearly where to get that and how to do it. So first thing I'm going to have you do, open up your student portal. Make sure to keep this tab open the whole lesson, but open up your student portal. I'm sure you all know how to do it, but just in case, make sure your username is your student ID, your password is your 8-digit birthday. So the first thing that should pop up, top left, is your GPA. So that's the answer to number 1, what you have right there. Write it down, memorize it, whatever you want to do, but make sure you know that is your GPA. So that's question number 1. That's knocked out. You know your GPA. Now, if you're a new student, we may not have received all your records, or your records may not have been put into the system yet. So it might not say anything there. Or in general, it might not say anything. So right now, if you're new, just put new, N-E-W. If there's a mistake, you can just put error in there, E-R-R-O-R. But we need to have either your GPA, new, or error there. Next thing you'll do is right below that, you're going to click on transcripts. When you click on transcripts, that's going to take you to Infinite Campus. So right below your GPA, select transcripts, and that should take you here. Okay. You're not going to have to worry about your grades right now, but if you click on that, that hopefully should give you your grades for first quarter of this year. It's just not on your transcript yet. But if you go below that and click on reports, when you click on reports, you should select DPS transcript, and that is going to allow us to figure out whether you're on track or off track. Some of you may already have an idea of whether you are or not, but this specifically will help you figure that. So again, click reports, click DPS transcript, and that'll take you to your GPA. Your transcript is right there with your GPA to your top left-hand corner. And then below that should be the classes that you have taken in your 9th grade year. So if you take a look there, again, your GPA is that top circle to your left. You have your weighted GPA and your unweighted GPA. I'm not going to dive too deep into that, but basically, if you have straight A's, that's a 4.0. That's a 4.0 grade point average. If you have a B average, it's a 3.0. A C is a 2, a D is a 1, and F is 0. So a student that gets mostly A's and B's, the average of that is going to be about 3.5, right in between 3 and right in between 4. And the difference between weighted and unweighted is the difficulty of the classes you take. If you take a honors, a college, or an AP class, rather than 4.0, an A is worth 5.2. So that's a way to help push up your GPAs by taking more difficult classes and getting good grades in them. But even if you were to get a B in an honors or a college or AP class, it's still above a 4.0. So even a B with more difficult classes is worth more than 4 and can help you improve your GPA. So then what you see specifically under the 9th grade, you'll see circles there, and that lists how many credits you've earned each term. And last year our terms were in semesters. So hopefully what happened is you earned approximately 30 credits for your first term and 30 credits or more for your second term, having earned a total of 60 for the year. And then if you look over to the right, it says credit summary, and that should tell you how much you have earned in total since you've been in high school. So how do we review your credits? If you got an A, B, C, or D, you passed the class and received high school credit. College classes, when you take college classes, you get college credit and you get high school credit if you pass your classes. The difference is with a college class, if you want credit for the college credit, you have to get a C or above. But regardless of whether you are in a college class or not, or excuse me, if you're in a college class and you get a D, you can still get high school credit for that. So it's not complete, it's not a waste. You still get high school credit, and that still counts towards your graduation. For each class that you take, you will earn 5 credits. Last year it was semester, this year it is quarter, but you're earning 5 credits per class that you take. That means you will earn 10 credits for the year for that class because you will have taken it twice, the first half and the second half. If you get an F again, you do not earn credits. To be considered on track to graduate, a sophomore should have passed 1 year of English, which is 10 credits, passed 1 year of math, which is 10 credits, passed 1 year of science, which is 10 credits, 1 year of social studies, which is 10 credits, and at least 2 of your full elective classes giving you 20 credits. In total, that should be 60 credits. That is how you consider to be on track. Now, there's some other scenarios where you can be considered on track and have 60 credits, and that is you could technically have failed a semester or the year of science or social studies. And because those classes only require 3 years of one of those classes to graduate, of science or social studies, if you were to fail this year, you just have to pass it for the next 3 years. So just know that you're not completely off track just because you have failed a science class or a social studies class. But what that means is, in order to be considered on track right now, that means you would have had to have passed more of your elective classes. If you have any questions about whether you're on track or not, please make an appointment with your counselor. We are glad to help clear it up for you. So again, that was 60 total credits. And the math is, if you get 60 credits every year for 4 years, you will have 240 credits. Now we have the opportunity to earn a lot more. Last year, you could earn approximately 70 credits. And this year you have the opportunity to earn approximately 90 credits. So you have an ability to put yourself in a position to have your credits done quite a bit early, which means you may be able to have off periods, or you may be able to focus on some college classes or some career classes that are more focused on what you want to do in the future. So again, 240 credits to graduate, 40 of those English, 40 of those math. That's 4 years of each. 30 credits of science, 30 credits of social studies. That's 3 years each. PE, 10 credits, 1 year. Fine arts, 10 credits, that's 1 year. And fine arts can be drawing, painting, ceramics, digital photography, music, band, choir, drumline. All those count as fine arts credits. Additional electives, you need 80 additional elective classes. Now, over 4 years, you have the ability to earn approximately 120 credits of electives. So even if you fail some, although we don't want you to, you still have the ability to graduate. So you need 80 total. If you add together your arts and your PE, that's 100 total. But in your time here, you'll have the opportunity to take at least 120 credits worth of electives if you want to. So don't be alarmed when you see that you need 80 of those. So I'm going to have you go back to my ICAP plan in Student Portal. So go back to Student Portal, select my ICAP plan. This is how we're going to answer that first question. So this brings you first to your personal information. Hopefully you've already entered that information, your name, last name, your gender, your ethnicity. So you make sure you save your responses there, okay? The next step I need you to know about is making sure you select current plan, and that is what's going to allow you to answer your questions for this year's ICAP questions. Now, if your credits are off, if you're not on track, it might pull up your 9th grade questions, and those questions still need to be answered. But right now we're focusing on your 10th grade plan. So if you click current plan and it brings you to 9th grade, what I need you to do is select your historical plans. And when you select historical plans, that'll allow you to pull up 9th, 10th, 11th, or 12th so that you make sure you're answering the correct questions. Right now, we're focusing on your 10th grade questions. So hopefully that's in your current plan, but if not, just click on historical plan. That'll bring you to your ICAP questions. You're answering number 1 and number 2. Again, number 1, what is your GPA? Number 2, am I on track or off track? And that's all you have to do right now. Make sure you save those answers and you're done with your ICAP questions. Number 1, what is my GPA? Number 2, am I on track or off track? Please save your answers. Please make sure to complete both. And remember, if you're a new student and we don't have your GPA, just put new. If there's nothing there, but you believe there should be something there, put error. And that way, when we see that, we know that we can take care of it for you. So the other item I told you needed to complete is your 10th grade survey. The way for you to go to the 10th grade survey is go to this link, bit.ly/2023DMLK. Follow that link and it will take you to a Google form. That Google form has questions that help me better serve you as a counselor and also could be great information for your teachers to know in terms of your goals and what you want to do in the future so that they can better support you. It helps us all better support you. So again, 170 you have completed that. Awesome. We need the 50 of you that haven't to go ahead and complete that. The link did have a different name. I've made it a little bit simpler now. So don't let the link throw you off. If you know you completed that survey, then don't worry about it. Or you can click on it and take a look. This is what it will look like, just like this. And then it asks you questions about whether you intend to take college classes. It asks you questions like what job you're looking at having in the future. So again, your 10th grade survey is completed at bit.ly/2023DMLK. Keep in mind that answering these questions on ICAP and answering the questions on this survey are 30% of your SEL grade for this coming quarter. You've got to make sure to complete these in order to get your ICAP grade. And also know that your SEL class is worth 5 credits, just like your math class, your English class, or your science class. So it's important. Make sure you take care of your SEL grade. And keep in mind, you also are going to receive 4 SEL grades through the year, which is an extra 20 credits if you complete it. And that's part of the reason you're able to get 90 credits this year. So if you're off track, if you failed some of your electives last year, SEL is an easy way for you to get those credits. Please make sure to follow those steps to complete the survey. Now, if you're working on your ICAP question, if you're working on a survey, go ahead and focus on that, okay? For those of you who maybe have completed that or are ready and have already completed the survey and ICAP questions, Please go back to your student portal and you're going to click on See All Apps. Once you click on See All Apps, you're going to go to Maya Learning. And Maya Learning is a tool that we will use to help connect you to your college and career goals. It is a great website to take a look at and explore and just to figure out all the different things that are available. Now, we will have some lessons that'll help guide you through that throughout the year, but right now is a chance for you to explore that. One of the first things you can do is click on Dashboard and go to Surveys and click 4-year graduation plan. This is something I'm going to have you do for sure this quarter. But again, right now, I just want to make sure that you've completed your ICAP questions and that survey, the 10th grade survey. And if you have, then this is something you can focus on now. So you complete your 4-year graduation plan survey. There's about 15 questions. And once you're done with that, great. Another thing you can do is go into your dashboard, select Build Your Character, and you can complete interest profilers, work values, and personality. And all of this, the goal is to connect what you like to do, what you value, and your personality to what may interest you in the future. What you study, what career you may want to be in. This will help connect that. As 10th graders, we have a lot of students who just don't know what they want to do. Even our seniors, some of them just don't know what they want to do. And sometimes they go down the wrong path of just pointing towards money, when sometimes they can earn good money doing what they like, what they value, and what fits them. And this profiler, if you go into Maya Learning and complete it, can help you. Now, again, you don't have to finish this right now. This is only for students who are already done with their ICAP question and their 10th grade survey. Go ahead and go in, check it out. And if you don't have time to complete it, it's okay. You can come back to it. So again, I'm going to show you how to get there. Go into Student Portal, go to See All Apps, go to Maya Learning, and it'll automatically log you in and you can start activities there. This is something for all of you to do if you've already completed your ICAP questions and the 10th grade survey. So please make sure that you've done those 2 things at a minimum. You should know your GPA. You should know whether you're on or off track. And you should have your 10th grade survey completed. If you have any questions, please ask your teacher, or please feel free to send me an email. Otherwise, what I hope we can do for the rest of this quarter is move forward on some different items so that we can focus more on how we better support you for your goals for college or career. Thank you, and you all have a great day.